is talking about.
What's up, family? A month-long search of Maleah Davis is reportedly over after investigators found a child's body scattered along a highway in Arkansas where a mother's ex-boyfriend confessed he dumped her. Houston police said they believe they found the missing girl, but could not immediately confirm that the remains were that of Maleah's until an autopsy is complete. Now peep this, y'all. This is insult to injury. A work crew mowing Interstate 30 near Fulton, about 330 miles from Houston, discovered a bloodied black garbage bag earlier this week, but left it there thinking that the foul odor was that of a discarded animal. Then on Friday, a mower struck the bag, tearing it open and scattering its contents. Community leader Cornell X told authorities early Friday he had visited Maleah's stepfather, 27-year-old Darian Vince, at the Harris County Jail, and that the man confessed to killing the little girl. The information he shared was enough to send investigators to Hempstead County, Arkansas. Vince had claimed that he, Maleah, and his 2-year-old son were abducted on May 4th by a group of men in a truck. He said the kidnappers released him and his son, but kept the girl and stole his Nissan Altima. The car was found a few days later with no signs of the incident he described. Video of Maleah entering Vince's apartment appear to be the last known images of her alive. 3 days later, this dude, Vince, he's captured on video carrying a black trash bag out of his building. So, I told y'all when it first went down that I did not believe this Jesse Smollett style story. Just didn't make sense. You got a man who's traveling along a highway that is highly populated, one of the main arteries in the city. He's with his 2-year-old son and his 4-year-old stepdaughter. He hears a popping sound. He thinks he has a flat. So he gets out to check. He's approached by 2 men, 2 Hispanic males, who then assaults him, takes his daughter, and leaves him and his son in a field on the side of the road. Over the next several hours, he's in and out of consciousness. He finally stumbles to a hospital, which is only a couple of miles away. Before he get there, though, he asks many people for help. There's businesses all over the place, businesses everywhere. He can't flag anybody down to ask for help. No cop stops for him to give him help, to assist him. Not one person, no businesses. Nobody offers help. He makes it on his own to the hospital. The police finds out on surveillance later that this so-called car that was supposedly stolen from him was captured on video at the hospital. How that happened? Too much. Way too much. And I'm going to tell you something, the mother deserves as much blame as he does, because the mother, she did not fail to protect her daughter. She refused to protect her daughter. She knew who that dude was, and I wouldn't be surprised if she was an abuser herself. In fact, neglect is a form of abuse. So even if she never laid hands on her daughter, she allowed that dude to beat her daughter, to traumatize that girl until he killed her. So she deserves whatever she gets. I seriously doubt that she's really suffering emotionally. I don't think she cared enough to suffer emotionally. I just don't believe it. I don't believe that you would allow your child to be put in harm's way again and again and again and again. And then something happens to your child, dramatically happens to your child, that all of a sudden you can't breathe. You can't live. You can't go on. Keep in mind, the child had been put in CPS custody before. The child was hospitalized and had to have surgery prior to being killed because of abuse. So not only did the mother fail her, the state failed her because they knew what that little girl was up against and they sent her back into that demonic dwelling. And here's a question. Here's the $64,000 question. Where was her biological father? What did he know? If I had known that my child was in a situation like that, ain't no way I would have allowed her to go back into that situation. I saw a picture with her and her father in the hospital. She laying on her father's chest. So he knew. He knew. What obligation did he have? Ain't no way I would allow mine to. I don't give a damn what the judge said. I don't give a damn what any lawyers say, the police, whatever. I'm going to protect mine with everything I got. Anybody who's involved in the murder of a child should be subjected to public execution. No more talk.
What them haters talking about?